Hey there everyone. I've been called a cheater quite a lot recently in PvP, so that's why I thought it'd be appropriate to add that right at the beginning of the video. That was the final challenge on the tournament just gone, where it's actually possible to attack the boss when you're out of its viewable range. So you can start attacking, and then basically you can kill it before it even actually attacks you at all. So that was me just doing that there. So this video is going to be about PvP. I'm going to go through tips and stuff, my play style, and yeah, try to give an overview of stuff. I'll probably do a couple more videos in the near future about stuff, and yeah, hopefully I'll have some good PvP footage in this. But otherwise, I'll show you how I play. I like to keep it effective and simple. I watched what I got inspired by recently was watching Lord Frigid's PvP videos. I often get inspired by his videos. I see something he's doing and I'm like, yeah, I want to make my own little video about that. So I'm not copying in any way, but yeah, he does a lot of skill swapping, and that's definitely very effective. There are lots of things you can swap with, and I'm going to go into that later, but I like to keep it kind of more simple than that. I do a few skill swaps, but not many. So my main lineup, I've got a lot of fire damage. Just going to show it here. I got the Curio here. One with 28%. Now, I'd already been working on my fire damage lots. I took a big hit to my damage and stuff from equipping that, but my fire's now at 156%, which is pretty overpowered when you have the likes of Flame Cannon and Fireblast. These two skills are generally high damage anyway, and if you put some fire into your guild skill and otherwise grab any fire jewels, that kind of thing, these two will be very, very heavy hitters. Otherwise, you want to go with water, but I'm not going to go into that. I'm just going to go into how I do this. Otherwise, Expel, the range on this is, it looks smaller than it actually is. This gives a 2-second stun. This is my stun move. It's literally the only stun move I use, because if I hit this on someone, like, I can guarantee kill them. So I can follow it with other things. So I have two ways of approaching people, literally just two. Either I flame cannon them, yeah, literally just flame cannon them, or I will teleport towards them because I actually have teleport on. I'll teleport towards them and expel, and then spam Fireblast. Flame Cannon's got quite a long cooldown, so if I sort of flame cannon the first person, the next person I come across, I don't have flame cannon ready, so I like to teleport in and use expel on them, and then spam Fireblast. Guardian Light I will use when I approach someone who's tough. That's pretty much the basic of it. Just two ways of approaching people, and it's very effective. Mainly because I got high fire damage, but generally this would be good for anyone. Now I use Nature's Blessing when I spawn, and then I'll sort of top it up from time to time if I remember. Another good one to use right at the beginning is Master of Ice, just because that it means you do you do auto crit, and you do, your spells cost no mana, that's what it is. So yeah, as you can see, Flame Cannon the first one, I've teleported into the next, this archer, he actually stunned me, and before I got the expel off. But because I stood right next to him, he didn't have the damage bonus, which he normally gets as an archer from a distance, with sniper. Why is it, that guy just isn't dying? Anyway, he's the tough one in this match, I think. Just take a look. Yeah, he's the tough one. Yeah, basically I'm going to be showing these two approaches. It's quite simple, and I would use Healing Fountain as well if I'm being approached by someone who's really tough. That can be really effective. Now, this guy's coming along, so I'm going to expel there. You actually want to go slightly in front of where they are, because there's the movement lag. And yeah, as you can see, I managed to clean up. This is all live commentary if you hadn't guessed. So it may not be the best, but yeah. Spell right in front of him. He's not actually dying, so I'm going to flame cannon him. That archer, wow. Is he no, that's just really, really bad lag. Anyway, so what more to talk about, really? I'll play on and see. Oh yeah, I was going to say dragons. Dragons really screw up flame cannon. If you want to face a tough wizard, then yeah, use dragons, because flame cannon will split between the targets. And that is a massive pain, because it will always split evenly, so it'll do 3 hits on both. And that archer, why is he using some kind of wall hack? Because that looks a little bit too much right now. If you want to go crazy overpowered on the defense, double up the healing fountains with with Mimic, and as you can see here, they literally can't kill me. It's only because two of them were attacking right there that actually they took me down. But yeah, if you got enough time there, you saw I was looking at Ernie down in the bottom left. He was getting ready to attack me. So I used Mimic, Healing Fountain. He actually used Mimic himself and got Healing Fountain ready. We're both thinking the same thing. But yeah, it is like almost as tanky as a knight. The only thing is you don't get stun immunity. But yeah, anyway, I'm just going to keep playing. Using Archmage was actually something I recently picked up from Lord Frigid. I didn't do it myself, but if you think about it, Flame Cannon, it does 6 hits, but there's actually 12 damage numbers in there because there's 6 of the normal damage and then 6 of the fire damage because it does both normal and fire. So there are 12 hits going. If we like imagine that there's a 90% crit rate, at least one of those isn't going to crit. So actually, putting on Archmage almost guarantees that you're going to get an improvement on the damage. So yeah, it helps the one shot, and I don't really like using Archmage. Like I definitely don't want it on the skill bar because it's got such a long cooldown. But you can just pop it on right at the beginning. Yeah, all right. So in terms of skill swaps, we've got those ones which I do at the start. I swap out for Healing Fountain, and oh no. If someone uses Healing Fountain, run away. I'm actually going to use it myself just around this corner, and then he's a bit screwed now because I know he hasn't got it. Yeah, alright. I just teleported out of my Healing Fountain at that point. Oh, he's got a powerful dragon. No, die. Ah, you got me first. Yeah, powerful dragons. Oh, that's one thing. I don't use dragons at all in PvP. Call me old-fashioned, but like, whenever there's like buffs and stuff, I just don't like to use it. I don't really know why, but it's just how I am. Like, I'll use the skills and stuff as buffs, but yeah, I don't like using the potions or dragons just because it feels like if you use one and then you thrash them, then it feels so unfair, don't you think? Anyway, that's just me. I thought I was going to get 80 kills there, that's why I ran in. I really shouldn't have done that. I forgot there was actually the 2 people in this which are quite tough. Try to concentrate a bit more. Hopefully we'll get a good match against someone who's very powerful. But yeah, my flame cannon could go through their Healing Fountain if I have it ready. One cool thing is, so in the second half of the match, there's you get 50% cooldown reduction. Now that means that Flame Cannon actually just comes back super fast. Oh, have I not won this? I may not have won this. I wasn't concentrating. Come on, guys. Okay, let's do this. Quick. I can do it. He's gone down. Yeah. Come on. Yes, I did get the kill. Oh, that was so close. Okay, I'm going to concentrate more. But yeah, basically my tactics are quite simple. So I've said everything that I wanted to say. I'll now just commentate a little bit on what was going on. Maybe I'll talk a bit about water. Yeah, I'll talk about water. So as a wizard, fire I think is the best way to go. Like it's the same with archers actually. Doing fire is brilliant because you've got empowered rapid fire and scorching arrows. They're just your 2 main damage dealers on archer. And on wizard you've got both flame cannon and empowered fireblast. But if you don't have high fire damage, then instead you can get Master of Ice leveled up, and that gives a ton of water damage. That is a bit more awkward because, like I said, there's the... oh, he's a friend of mine. There's the long cooldown on Master of Ice, which makes it just somewhat unreliable. But yeah, it's a huge damage boost. So that means it can make many of your skills powerful. Specifically, if you want to go like a flame cannon alternative, then alright, concentrating, sorry. No, okay, gonna expel you. No, flame cannon, there we go. Got him eventually. I missed the expel. Alright. I'm saving the flame cannon for the guy in the top right, because many knights you can actually one-shot with the flame cannon if they're not on What's it called? Lord of Winter. Anyway, I'm just going to double up the healing to make it quicker. Oh, I haven't got healing. Ah. Okay. Time to just grab a quick kill there. I knew I was faster than him. No! How long is this cooldown? Alright. I'll buff up with other things while I'm waiting. I don't normally do this actually. But, yeah, normally I just completely forget about buffing. Oh, I know how we have Fireblast. Yes, Fireblast overpowered. And that's there. So, oh yeah, Fireblink actually has an explosion when you land, and also Guardian Light does tons of damage. So, one funny thing about approaching archers is often they'll use Rain of Arrows as their first skill. Now, you can, if you put on Guardian Light first, then you teleport next to them, and use Expel, you'll stun each other. You'll both stun each other for the same amount of time. How did you just not? You just like didn't take any damage for ages. But yeah, you'll stun each other both for 2 seconds, and then you'll actually be hitting them with Guardian Light. Plus, you've hit them with both Fireblink and Expel. Expel's powerful, so yeah, often archers will just die next to you while stunned, and you won't have to deal with them. That's something which has happened to me so many times, and that's a huge benefit if you max your skill runes. Because maxing skill runes is where you get a lot of damage. Pretty much all of mine are maxed. The ones which I'm using, they are maxed, apart from Nature's Blessing, I think. So yeah, Guardian Light, when it's maxed, it does considerable damage. The healing is just, it's not there. Expel's good. And yeah, Master of Ice, I got that maxed as well, and the other 2 fire skills, of course. So yeah, in terms of some other ones, one thing which I'm interested in looking at is Stonestorm. That I've nearly got maxed, and I've got the potential for having lots of nature bonus. That is a really weird one. If you want to know how it works with the damage, go look at my skill runes guide. I just said meh. But yeah, so go look in my skill runes guide, and it explains it there. But basically that damage, that static damage, the 6,000 it's showing right now, but it will be 15,000, that will actually deal 15,000 damage, and then bonus on top with your nature bonus. So say you had 100% nature bonus, then that would be dealing 30,000, and it's actually twice per second. So that will really take down, especially knights, I'm thinking. Take them down quickly, and yeah, being a really effective tool in that way. So yeah, I may start trying to use that. I'm not sure what skill I'll switch for though, because Fireblink is just necessary, Guardian Light is necessary, and he just ran through my Sacred Gown and got messed up. Yeah, the ones that I'm using, I feel like all of them are really powerful and absolutely necessary for the way I play. But I'll see. I'll try and work it in. Also, Frost Drakes can be quite useful for slowing down people. However, Empowered Fireblast actually has a slow on it, which is quite a good slow. So, for example, here, dealing with a knight, I can just basically stay away and use Empowered Fireblast. That's something which I will do. I actually used it very effectively against, if you know him, M. He's one of the highest power guys, and yeah, he really struggles. He doesn't use charge, and he really struggles to like stay mobile on the map. So I was able to face him, and he didn't touch me a single time, because as soon as he touches me, I die. Like, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, we need to give someone else a kill, not this guy. I don't want to end up with 2 people in last. No, you actually. Oh, you got me. Oh, he's powerful. Whoops. I just ran into his face. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything I wanted to say. Polymorph is the longest stun that's around, so you can switch out to that, but it's got a really long cooldown, so if you want to switch to it, use it, and then switch away. Shadowburn or otherwise like any form of Arcane Beam is good, mainly as a stun and for use on knights. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to say. I hope this gave you some kind of idea of how to do it, and hopefully I'll get better PvP footage next time. Thanks very much for watching.